Do you watch? I mean, you said you have your guilty pleasures. Do you watch like reality TV, Housewives, Kardashians? I mean, it's okay if you don't.
Oh, I absolutely do. The Kardashians is a big one for me. Always has been. 90 Day Fiance. The universe is massive for me. That's probably my biggest. And then, of course, I had never watched Vanderpump Rules, and I'm a bandwagon jumper, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I've gone back to the beginning because I'm like, look, I'm gonna pay my dues. I'll get through it all. But it was impossible not to, with the fervor, it was impossible not to get on board with.
Are you all caught up now? I mean,
No.
And I do recommend, because a lot of people have asked me, I said, I would start at the beginning. Old school, vintage, Jack, Stassi. Let's start at the beginning,
Oh,
guys.
and look, I'm deep into that. I think I'm on season 3 now. But what I did was I watched, there's a great list that I think Peacock put out where it's like the episodes you needed to watch to make Scandoval make sense for you.
Yeah.
So I did that. I've watched all of this current season, and now I've gone back and I'm slowly going through. So
You can skip seasons 8 and 9.
I've heard that. People have said that quite consistently.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you, season 3, I mean, you're 1, 2, and 3, you are in that. You're in the golden years, honey.
You know what it is for me? I'm not a good liar. And people think, well, you're an actor. And I'm like, acting and lying are two different things. I don't love lying. It makes me feel sick. Oh, I feel like I just
Well, that's a good
had
thing,
some
right?
bile. But watching so many of them be so comfortable lying for long periods of time, it's wild.
Yeah. I mean, are you, I lose sight, like, was that 1999 or 1998? But is season 3, like, have you already gotten to, like, the Kristen and Jax?
Kristen and Jax has just come out. Yeah, we're just getting past that. And
we're like, this is long term, like, we've denied this for, I mean.
like a season, like a whatever amount of time that would be. Like,
and you're like, this didn't happen, but it happened, guys. You're like, wait, what?
It's wild. It's wild. But it's also interesting, too, because, listen, I understand that the current situation is extreme. But I was like, but now going back to the beginning, I'm like, I don't know that I would have been shocked. Again, like, yes, it is ultimately shocking, whether you like it or not. But again, the signs were there all along. There's all of them, or most of them. They've been, all lying, all cheating, all. I'm not defending Tom Sandoval or Rachel at all, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm not that shocked. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
I am not as shocked as the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I'm like, it happened, and I don't understand why. Like Jennifer Lopez is talking about it on The View. I'm like, how is this? To your point,
Ariana's on the cover of Glamour magazine.
I know.
I was like, wow, that's huge.
And on The View as well. And
right.
I mean, this is, not The View, but The View is major. The View is major.
Huge. Absolutely. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know whether it's just the timing of it or what. Why now and why like this? But yeah, I mean,
do you want to go eat at Sir? Do you want to track these people down
100%.
in the Valley? I know.
I'm like, oh my God, I live in the Valley. And I'm like, they all live in Valley Village in North Hollywood. Like these are all my neighbors. Listen, I have mutual friends with some of them that now I'm like, oh wow, I mean, I can't say that I want to meet your other friends now because I'm gonna look like such a douchebag. But I'm like, I messaged my friend the other day and I was like, when are we going to Sir? It means something to me now. You know what I mean?
You gotta do it.
I gotta go. I'm going to Vegas in a few weeks, and I've obviously already booked at the Vanderpump restaurant there, which looks amazing at Paris. So yeah, I'm fully in. I'm like, also, am I going to Schwartz and Sandy's? Like, how mad are we at Tom Schwartz for real? Because I think more and more, maybe we're not. I know for a while there it was like he's complicit, but now I'm kind of like, I don't know.
Listen, Schwartz and Sandy's, Franklin Village, I was like, because Sir's had its moment, like it's a little, but Schwartz and Sandy's, let me tell you, the vibe is there.
That's what everybody says.
I'm like, wow.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I live in Hollywood. I'm like, okay, let's do this. And I was like, I was impressed. It's a real place. It's like, wow.
Listen, I don't know that I need to be seeing Tom Sandoval's band, for example, but I absolutely will go. I'll go to the establishment.
Well, I mean, in my defense, it was work related, but I did see Tom Sandoval's band.
Tell me everything. It looks like it's a nice show, like a fun show.
Let me tell you something. So I saw it in New York. I brought 2 friends. They went literally like, we can't believe we're doing. Well, I mean, I'm not forcing you to come with me. So some part of you wants to, like, you are protesting too much. Then we get there as we were going in. They were like, because ABC News was outside, Nightline.
Of course.
So
Nightline. I mean, come on.
Right. I didn't realize. I just thought it was ABC News. It turns out it was Nightline. So
Wow.
these two friends of mine were like, literally, you will not be alive in the morning if we are on any part of this footage walking in. I'm like, get over it. They go kicking and screaming. We watch the show, and first of all, I'm like, I can't believe they're still here. Like, they're lasting till the end because I figured they were going to walk out during it. It ends. We walk outside. I had my own thoughts. I'm like waiting to hear about. They were like, that was phenomenal, and B, we're like in love with Tom Sandoval. It's two single women. I mean, his shirt comes off. He is feeling, the body is there. They were like, we're in love with him. And that was great.
Yes.
So there's two things going on here.
I'm a hot-blooded woman, and I said to my cousin last night, I was like, I'm ashamed to say it, but I've never been more attracted to Tom Sandoval. He's in I don't know what he's doing. Is he working out now, like post-breakup? Like, this is how is he juicing? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's working. And yeah, I hear you.
I was like, well, I'm in love with him too. I just thought I was going to get chastised by the two of you. And so the thing is, like, it's all cover songs. So you don't think, and then you're like, it's all songs you know. It's literally 80s, 90s, 2000s. You know, like 98% of the songs.
Right.
You're like, who wouldn't like this?
And I also am a sucker for like I love a musician. Like that has always been my jam. And like him and the sequins and the nail polish and the plastic beaded necklaces. I'm just like, oh, stop being like a drawing from my high school diary. Like, it's too much.
The lightning bolt. He has the jacket with the lightning bolt. It's but there is a whole, to your point, in your band, there is a big band. I think it's like 8 people or 9 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I like counted. Of course, I'm just thinking like, okay, like, is he making, this is where my mind goes, like, is he making money? How much is this costing? I'm trying to figure out all those logistics of it.
Yeah.
Band.
That's a big band. And I would say pre-Scandoval, I don't know, but now I'm wondering if he's able to up the charge of admission for himself.
Well, that's the thing. It's like there was this whole thing online where the tickets weren't selling, and I think the first 2 or 3 shows they weren't because of Scandoval. But the New York City show, I went thinking it wasn't going to be. I'm like, what a lovely night out. I'm just going to chill. And
it's going to be low key.
Yeah, like, who's going to be here? Because they were saying online, no one's going. So I'm like, there'll be 20 people. We'll chill. We'll do this. We'll do that. I mean, I also had a moment backstage with him before because of this podcast. And, then I think he was scared to death to anything to say. I'm like, listen, whatever you're going to say, you're going to say,
Yeah.
But I'm not really a hater, but it all worked out. But he was like, yeah, I hope this passes. Because I was like, it'll pass, man. Just chill out.
Yeah.
But no, it was packed. And I'm like, oh God, why is and then since then I've seen it's packed online. So I think it's picked up momentum where people are like, this is great.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to feel like I'm going back on my words. Like, just if you see me there, just don't make a big deal out of it, guys. Don't come for me. Don't come for me.
Well, I mean, maybe he can be an opening act for you.
Oh my gosh,
for your next show.
Oh my God.
Anything else you want to talk about? I mean, this song is so great. Really, I'm not just saying that because I'm not just kissing your ass because you're sitting in front of me. It's a very catchy, fun song.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Listen, the only other thing I have to talk about is my podcast, True Crime and Cocktails, which is like a juggernaut that continues to grow and has been such an amazing, fun experience to get to do with my cousin, Christy Oxborough. And yeah, it's